It's Megan from Running Toward the Prize, and I decided to get back into my vlogging a little bit. I apologize for the lack of vlogs, but as you know, things have just been a little chaotic and a little crazy the past few weeks. But I have some exciting news. In honor of my first full marathon, which I'm wearing my Mickey shirt in honor of it, especially after running that 25K and just not pacing myself well. I started out way too fast and felt like death at the end of it. I actually contacted a running coach, and I'm going to have a running coach for my marathon training, and I am just beyond ecstatic. Partially because I know I'm going to need help training, and also partially because it's a long distance and I know that I'm going to need all the help I can get. So, excitingly enough, my running coach has actually run the full marathon at Disney, along with a lot of other Disney races. He also has done many relays, and he's a coach, an actual track coach. So I am just really thrilled that he is letting me on board and that he is going to be there to support me throughout the process. So a little bit more about him. He's actually from Florida. So we're going to be doing this long distance, which at first I was a little skeptical of because in the past, obviously, all of my coaches for sports have been in the same vicinity. However, I have been in contact with him ever since I started my running journey, and he has just been a great support system for me, so I know this will work, and I know it's going to really help me. I'm also really excited that he's run it before because I know that people can tell me all about a course, and for example, the 25K, they told me there's slight rolling hills. They lasted for 4 miles, and I was not prepared for that. So I know he's going to be honest with me, he's going to let me know what parts are going to be tough, and he's going to let me know how to push through them. He actually advised me to run walk the 25K, and I did. I really did. I didn't do it as well as I should have, and again, that was that whole starting way too fast thing. But he's been great in the fact that he's helping me. He wants me to be in contact with him until we actually start training. The marathon course has changed, and I know he's aware of that too. It's actually an exciting change from what I've been told. There used to be this big long out and back section, and it's no longer there. And I know that an out and back is great for a 5K, but anything longer than that, it just becomes tedious, especially when you're coming back and you know how much farther you still have to go. So I've heard that part's gone. There's some excitement around mile 20, which I know is when the real race begins from what I've been told. So, you know, it'll be a fun race. He's actually hoping to break 3 hours from what I believe he said, which I'm not going to be running with him. But I know he'll prepare me. And he's already got me on a plan to get me ready for marathon training because my training has been pretty sporadic this year. Between fighting off some injuries, potential injuries, you know, things that have been coming up, my training hasn't been real great. And so we've talked about it. He's got me kind of on a plan until we actually start mid-August, which sounds crazy. I'm like mid-August and my marathon isn't until January. But we're going to start mid-August, and I'm really excited. And he has been fantastic. He has a blog himself, and he's been very supportive of my blog, and I'm going to promote him like mad because I know that many runners sometimes run into that, what do I do, what do I do? And I'm excited that this is going to be my next step. And I know it'll help me through those long training runs, through those times when I just don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. And so having that support system is going to be great. Having someone who can tell me, you know, what the ache and pain might be from, who can tell me what, you know, pace I should be going at. You know, I can do all the research myself, but I am now by no means an expert. And so I'm excited to have him on board. His name is Brian Darrow. He can be found at digitalrunning.com, and I will put those links down at the bottom, but by all means go check him out because he has been great, and I'm really, really excited to have a running coach before my first full marathon.